might be working, less hours, but I, I've always been, how do I tell people? You always live way under your means. Live so far under your means that if anything goes wrong, you're not just like, what am I going to do? Because I used to live high on the hog when I had a commercial art job. And I was making good money, like $20 an hour. I was living too high on the hog. And then they caught up with me. My shirt's inside out. They caught up with me and I didn't have a job. And I had to figure out, living on top of that hog, what was I going to do? So I have always educated myself and I never stop. It's never too late to learn. Never too late. I had a friend, he was way up in age, and I was real upset because I was trying a bunch of get rich quick schemes all the time. And he told me something once, man. He said, get rich quick schemes ain't never gonna work, Will. I had never knew my friend. I never knew he was a millionaire. I never knew that. He never said anything. And when I found out he was a millionaire, I said, man, but you like 67, almost 70 years old. He says, being rich has no cap, Will. You could become a millionaire when you were 110. And that always kept me on that level. But he said, always live under your means. And from that point on, I've always lived under my means. And that's just the way it is. And you never stop. I know this is a stressful time. I know people, not having work. But while you're down, I hope you are using your time wisely. Don't get frustrated too bad. Just try to sit back and try to just chill. It's hard, I know, because even sometimes I'll be like, man, what am I gonna do today? And there's a chance I'll be going back to work in another week or so. But for right now, I just run my side business. And I was saying a second ago, my next step is, with that opportunity, I bet you I find me a nice place, cheap to rent, to run me a business. Because if I play my cards right, and the opportunity perceives itself, I'll have my fluff fold plus my dry cleaning plus my home ironing business all ran in one. But then I'll find me a couple employees. I'm looking to get 2 employees and put the work on them, and then me deliver the work and me do the deliveries and me bring the work. I am looking to hopefully give someone jobs, and that's my next step. I mean, I've been buying equipment for years, and I got to show you something. It's supposed to be coming today in the mail. If it comes today in the mail, I'll update it. But I got another Euromax iron I found on eBay for $30. Let me tell you something. That iron has made its money back tenfold. I mean, I could iron everything with just an iron. Why I did that? Years ago when I worked in the dry cleaning business, I remember our compressor went down. And when the compressor went down, everybody else was like, man, I ain't gonna stand here and wait for that compressor to go up. So they went home. And I told my boss, man, I really just can't go home and then come back because I got to go home, get my wife, get the kids. So it was early in the morning. So I said, hey, is the steam working? He said, yeah. I said, all right. So he went to go get this part for this, for the compressor. And long as the steam and the vacuum worked, I just stuck around and he didn't know what I was doing. I started ironing clothes by hand. Now, someone was like, man, I ain't gonna do all that work like that. That's too hard. My family has people in it that were domestic workers. And my grandmother and some people I knew on, different sides of the family, I seen them just iron, and I asked them, when I was a kid, so ironing's like in my blood. You think Tony Stark's the Iron Man? No, I am the Iron Man. I am Iron Man. And I did a mass work, and he got back like, what the hell? I said, steam vacuum, I could do it all by hand. He couldn't believe it. He was like, you are something different. I said, no, I need to be working. That's it. So I'm just kind of just sitting here talking and then rambling, but your work will come. Be diligent. Be honest. You find anything, call people right away. Give them good prices. If someone doesn't like your price, then you tell them to your face. You tell them to the face, then what makes you comfortable? Don't do it for free, but breakfast is ready. Let me restate that. I have done clothes for people for free. Guys who had got jobs and said, man, hey, Will, man, I ain't got a shirt to wear, a pair of pants to wear. If I go to Goodwill, will you do it for me? Because they didn't know how to iron, so I did it. And that was just it. I was like, yeah, I'll do it for you, man. I'll hook you up. And their first paycheck, they might pay something. Not, I don't care. I believe in karma banking, and that's just it. All right. I think I'm going to sit down and have me some breakfast and head to the junkyard. But before I do, I want to put some things out there. I said it again. It's never too late to learn. Go out there, push your side business as hard as you can. And I tell people, Go at it hard. If you fail, those are short attempts to success. I think I heard that on the Love Guru. He was like, it's not failure. They're just short attempts to success. And you just keep going and keep going. I see a guy all the time, he pulled his bucket and some water out. He washed cars. That took me back. I mean, that put a place in my heart because when I was living in San Francisco, going to art school, that's what I did. I didn't have really no money. The kids had all that money. Man, they was living. I ain't gonna lie to you. They had like banquets. They be throwing the stuff away. I get the pizza. I had that shit for months. I was washing cars, man, making enough money to get home. I don't care, man. Live below your means. Save what you can. And if you can't save money, save food. That's one less thing you have to worry about. Because right about now, I think meat's about to go off the menu. And if you are a meat eater, it's gonna be hard. A lot of stuff's gonna go off the menu for a while. So be ready for it. Don't forget, adjust your hustle and bet on you at all times. Don't bet on no one else. Bet on you. I'm telling you, you who are watching this video, I may not have a lot of subscribers, but let me tell you something. I got close to 500 videos. I do this for a hobby, and I bet on me. If no one ever cares, at least someone somewhere in time is going to look at one of my videos and be like, oh, or maybe to give them a blueprint for something. That's one thing I've learned about knowledge. I used to teach people about martial arts, and I've given away so much knowledge and information because it was given to me to give to the next person, and I hope that helps somebody. Because believe it or not, somebody just doesn't know. And just, I'd say it again, it's never too late. All right, so adjust your hustle, bet on you, get out there, make some money. I'm going to eat me some breakfast and head to the junkyard. Later, guys. Be well. All right, guys, what's going on? This is Will from your home ironing business. Just kind of wanted to give you another overlay on some of the things that I do. Don't forget to clean your washer out. What I did with this, I found out, years later that if you use your liquid soap, which is this stuff, that it doesn't have phosphates in it like you would have in the powder, which I have. Let me see if can you see that in that box of powder I have up there. So what I do is I put in the largest load on hot, clean your machine really good, use a little bit of vinegar in your bleach container and let it sit for like 30, 40, 50 minutes. Let that stuff just soak because, man, that outside barrel is terrible. Also, because my phone is about to die, don't forget to clean your dryers. I already put the back on this one, but I'll go over here and show you. Matter of fact, you can see some of the stuff on the floor. It's not as much as it was the first time, but I do have, let's see. Whoa, Jan. I have the back off of this dryer. What you do is you just take off all your screws. This is the main one you need to take off, but you also can go to YouTube and find a lot of stuff to teach you how to do this. Clean all that dust out of there, all that dust. Now, here's what's messed up. I bought this one off of Craigslist. Look what I found in the bottom of it. There's a hypodermic needle. Oh my God, it's terrible. But I got this one like almost about 6 months ago, and I never cleaned it out, and I cleaned it today. You never know what's in these dryers. But after I cleaned all the dust out, I will put this one back together, vacuum this up, and it'll run really fine. But make sure you clean your equipment. I have to clean all my other equipment today, but once you do that, you'll always keep your equipment running fine. Later, guys. Hope this helps. All right, guys, what's going on? This is Will from your home ironing business. Well, today is going to be a unique day because I have been searching for this particular piece of equipment for some time. And I want to unbox it today with my viewers who watch the show, or, the actual thing, in the home ironing business. I've been looking for this thing for a while, and how I came across it one day, I keep my eyes open on YouTube, not YouTube, but Marketplace and eBay. So this thing, I couldn't believe it when I saw it. So I'm going to get this thing out of here and I'll show you what it is. Ta-da! Another Euro Pro. I cannot believe I actually found another one like this. Now, this is used, so like my other one, but let's look at this real quick. It's a really weird looking color in here right now. I don't know why it's doing that, but it's probably because of the sun. But this is another Euro Pro, another steam iron. And I want to go look at the other one and compare it. It needs to be a little bit cleaned a little bit, but I was looking very forward to another one of these. and I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to see how it does. And it's the EuroPro EP8000, and I'm excited because basically, let me take you out here. Where is? Okay, so from what I can gather, it's a little bit different. This one is, the difference is, has less holes. Huh. I wonder what the difference is. Yeah, that one had a bunch of holes. This one must be older. This must be an older style one, because this one only has, yeah, it's the same amount of holes. I thought it had less holes, but it does look different. Even the switch looks different. But I'm going to plug this one up and see how this one does. I am so happy to have a second one because I have plans for it. So I'm going to hook it up and see what it can do. All right, so also before I show you how that works, all the clothes are out. All my racks are empty. I think I have like 2 orders over there that haven't went anywhere. So far, I cut it on. It is heating up. Yeah, and we shall see. I just want to see if it needs to be cleaned out or whatnot. But again, that is a really good deal to have, because the plans I have to come next are, I have 3 places that I was talking to certain people where they're going to give me a rented space pretty cheap. I just want to get my clientele up a little bit more, and I'll have another person who can be there working with me. They'll have their own iron. That's right. 2 irons, 2 presses. That's right. That thing is worth its weight in gold. That thing is worth its weight in gold. And this one, it's kind of, it's kind of used. The holes on it, it's gone. I kind of didn't see that in the, whoa, I wasn't ready for that. Yeah. So it had a lot in there. I guess it was ready and it caught me off guard, or just hasn't been on for a little while. So yeah, I could hear it in there cooking. So it works for now. So I'm going to probably iron the shirt just to see. But I'm going to let it get a little more hotter and go from there. But I got 2 of them now. So that's gold. I found this one over 10 years ago and couldn't find this thing anywhere. And one day, it was like maybe 7 days ago, this one showed up on eBay for $35. I think total cost me $50. That's a steal. All right, guys. Keep your eyes open, adjust your hustle, and bet on you. I'm going to mess with this thing for a little while. Look at the steam on it. Look at that. A minute ago, it was like, wow. So I want to see what it really does. All right, guys, later. All right, good morning, guys. As I said, all my racks are empty, and what came in this morning? More work. So I need to get that stuff together as I wash my first load this morning of my clothes, and I need to take some of that stuff to the dry cleaners. All right, guys, I just want to keep showing you. I'm going to keep on vlogging it as I go, that I have work, and then today I am going to use this. Look at this. Oh, I'm so excited. I got a second one now. Now that is what I'm talking about. I need to get back on this sewing machine, but for right now, I have plans for this stuff. I have big plans for it. All right, guys, I'm going to get to work and show you what I got to work with and what I got to do with the cleaners and what gets washed. All right, guys.